Speaking of law enforcement, Stephen Miller just destroyed CNN with facts and logic. Here's the setup. Stephen Miller was asked if ICE is racially profiling. Here's the answer.
Is it the case that, as Pritzker frames it, you are profiling brown people, that this immigration crackdown is designed to go after people of color?
It's such a, oh, what a dumb question. The illegal aliens who are here are taking jobs away from blacks, they're taking jobs away from whites, they're taking jobs away from Latinos, they're taking their health benefits away, they're taking their school slots away, and of course in many cases they're committing heinous crimes. We cannot have a system of law in this country that privileges illegal aliens over American citizens, and that's what they're doing. You know it, and I know it.
So that's not exactly a no, Stephen. Can you just unequivocally state that the immigration policy... I said it's a dumb question. Okay.
Well, I appreciate that, but
it's a dumb question.
So no, this policy is not designed.
I thought when I said it was a dumb question, it meant no.
Well, I just want to be clear and precise. I appreciate you trying to qualify my questions, but nevertheless, I think it's a fair one that a lot of people have.
My full answer is no. That is a lie, and it's a dumb question.
I love him. I just love Stephen Miller, man. I love him. As I've said repeatedly, repeal the 22nd Amendment. Reagan wanted to do it. Repeal the 22nd. Repeal term limits. We need to keep this going for a long time. What is the question? Is ICE targeting brown people? He laughs. What a dumb question. No. Well, are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. No. Yeah, but are you double, triple sure? Yeah. So yes, you are. No, I said yeah to the I'm double, triple sure. No, I'm not. Hey, it was a dumb question. Because Miller explains how. It's not just that he denies it. He gives the goods. He says, one of the issues with illegal immigration is that they are taking jobs from black people. Right? They're competing with black people for certain jobs. So this is why Trump was winning an historic percentage of the black male vote in 2024. And by the way, why he won 46% of Hispanic voters. It's not, he can't. Also, if you're trying to get Venezuelan, Tren de Aragua members out of the country, are you going to target Arabians? Are you going to target, Southern Italians who are a little bit dusky? Are you going to target Eritreans or Ethiopians? No, you're not targeting brown people. However, in fairness to the question, you do have to profile. You have to profile. You don't have to profile brown people. You don't have to merely racially profile or something, but you do have to profile. This is one of those words, the P word, one of the P words that has been unfairly maligned. You have to profile to enforce the law. You have to profile really to make any judgments throughout the day, but certainly to enforce the law. Because the cop's job, we have to explain it these days because the would-be top law enforcement official in Virginia wants to kill cops and Republicans and their children. So we got to explain basic things. When you are enforcing the law, you have to distinguish between the innocent and the guilty, the good guys and the bad guys, the victims and the perpetrators. In order to do that, you need to be able to distinguish between them, in some cases very quickly. Because they're not going to hold signs up saying, I'm the guilty one, come arrest me. So you have to be able to distinguish between them using powers of inference. How are you going to be able to distinguish between an American citizen or a lawful immigrant and an illegal alien? Well, you're going to recognize that the vast majority of illegal aliens don't come from Norway, right? They come from Latin America. And you're going to have to recognize that the vast majority of illegal aliens don't speak the Queen's English with received pronunciation. They speak versions of Spanish. You will have to recognize that they generally don't wear three-piece J-press suits. Sometimes they wear clothing more fitting their communities. You'll have to notice that they don't always have the perfect coif. Sometimes they have face tattoos and gang symbols, and so you are profiling. You're not profiling merely on one criterion. You're not profiling merely on skin color or something like that, but you are profiling. Profiling is good. It's good when it's not unjust. Prejudice is good when it's not unjust. We have to operate on prejudgments. because we are not sufficiently rational, or our minds are not sufficiently efficient. Our brains are not sufficiently efficient to reason through everything all the time. Sometimes you got to go on your gut. That's okay. Don't concede that point to the libs that you're not allowed to profile. Yeah, we know that MS-13 gangsters don't speak with a Cockney accent. Okay, we know that. We don't need to pretend otherwise. We generally know what they look like. We generally know what they sound like. Generally speaking, it's always the ones you most expect. That was a great clip. Now stop, ring the bell, subscribe. We'll see you next time.